It's looking like it could be over. Did you hear? The Las Vegas Aces are now holding onto the league's crown by a thread. Remember when the Aces were the WNBA's diamond-studded dynasty, champions of 2022 and 2023, and home to three-time MVP Aya Wilson? The Aces seemed invincible. But today, their castle is crumbling, and it seems the Las Vegas Aces era might be coming to an end. The future of the Las Vegas Aces is not looking great. Let's dive into the whole story and explain the downfall of this once mighty team. The first nail in the coffin was the breakdown of key players, with the Aces' free agency drama playing out like a blockbuster movie. First up, Kelsey Plum, the offensive powerhouse lighting up the court, has decided not to extend her contract, which means she's hitting free agency in 2025 as an unrestricted agent. She refused to sign an extension with the Aces, making it clear she's at least open to testing free agency. There's even talk of the Valkyries offering her a supermax deal, which the Aces might not be able to match. Kelsey seems to have her eyes on a bigger prize. Whether that's a heftier paycheck, a fresh start, or a strategic power move remains to be seen. And she's not alone. Key veterans like Alicia Clark and Tiffany Hayes are also weighing their options, possibly ready to change teams. Hayes, who came out of retirement for one last season with the Aces, might either retire for good or take her talents elsewhere. The loss of these key players could leave the Aces scrambling, which is ironic for a team once deemed unstoppable. Gay Sagar, if you also like to watch such interesting videos, then please subscribe to the channel. Just when you thought it couldn't get juicier, a viral playoff timeout incident between Kelsey Plum and coach Becky Hammond raised eyebrows. In a heated match against the New York Liberty, Plum and Hammond were seen having a shouting match on the sidelines. Was it just playoff intensity, or did it reveal deeper issues brewing beneath the surface? But the drama didn't stop there. Coach Hammond has been openly critical, accusing players of acting more like celebrities than basketball professionals. This criticism hit hard, suggesting an identity crisis within the team. The question remains, can the Aces recapture what made them great, or are they too dazzled by the spotlight of being champions? No story about the Aces would be complete without a scandal. The WNBA recently hit the Aces with a harsh penalty, stripping them of their 2025 first-round draft pick due to alleged salary cap violations. Reports indicated third-party payments were allegedly used to dodge the salary cap and keep top talent. If these accusations hold water, it means the Aces front office wasn't just bending the rules, they were outright breaking them. This penalty is more than just a slap on the wrist. It's a significant setback for a team that once seemed untouchable. Then, there's the Darica Hamby saga. Hamby filed a federal lawsuit against both the Aces and the WNBA, claiming she faced discrimination and was traded for being pregnant. According to Hamby, she was forced out of team-provided housing, and Aces staff were instructed to cut off contact with her. There were also allegations that the team tried to unlawfully access her medical records, suspecting she lied about when she discovered her pregnancy. The investigation confirmed mishandlings by the Aces, leading to a 2-game suspension for Coach Hammond. Becky Hammond, however, pleaded her innocence, stating, "I don't recall my relationship with Hamby being anything but on the up and up." Despite her defense, the team's reputation took a serious hit, and trust, once broken, isn't easily rebuilt. The emotional impact of these issues isn't lost on the players. Aya Wilson, the team's heart and soul, broke down publicly, expressing how difficult it's been for her. "I hate being Aya Wilson right now. It's hard. It's really, really hard," she said through tears, showing just how deeply this controversy has affected her. The Aces story is filled with triumph, but it's now marred by internal strife, scandals, and a crumbling dynasty. Whether they can salvage their legacy, or if the fallout is too severe to recover, remains to be seen. The question now is, will the Aces rise again or fade into the annals of WNBA history? Gay Sagar, if you also like to watch such interesting videos, then please subscribe to the channel. The recent viral incident did not help ease the troubles of the Las Vegas Aces. It's unbelievable. Aya Wilson's statements are dripping with bigoted undertones, and she's standing her ground without any formal apology. But if you think players are the only issue, you're just scratching the surface. The Aces are not just suffering from a lack of star players, their management is facing a massive identity crisis. The heart of their operations, the front office, is in turmoil. General Manager Natalie Williams, the architect behind their back-to-back championship wins, was suddenly fired. The official explanation was front office restructuring, but analysts saw through that, suspecting deeper issues. As fans tried to process this, assistant coaches Natalie Nakasi and Tyler Marsh also departed, moving on to new opportunities. Nakasi has broken new ground as the first Asian American head coach in WNBA history with the Golden State Valkyries, while Marsh has taken the head coach role with the Chicago Sky. Rumors even suggest Becky Hammon might take on dual roles as both head coach and general manager, emulating her NBA mentor, Greg Popovich. But the big question is, can Hammon juggle both roles successfully? While the Aces navigate these internal struggles, other teams are poised to capitalize on their misfortune. The New York Liberty and Indiana Fever are two contenders ready to seize the moment. Fresh off their 2024 championship, the Liberty are now the toast of the WNBA. Their victory wasn't just a trophy win, it was a strategic takeover led by the talents of Sabrina Ionescu, Jonquil Jones, and Brianna Stewart. The Liberty have demonstrated what hunger, grit, and teamwork look like, with Ionescu's sharpshooting and Stewart's unmatched presence on the court filling the power vacuum left by the Aces. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever have transformed from a rebuilding team to one of the league's most promising contenders. With stars like Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Lexi Hull, the Fever have become a tough team to game plan against. Their front office, led by Kelly Krauskopf, league insider Bert Cox, and the legendary Stephanie White as head coach, is firing on all cylinders. The Fever have made bold moves and are positioning themselves as a new force to watch. The Aces, once at the top of the mountain, are now tumbling down, turning their story from a victory lap into a cautionary tale. What goes up must come down, as they say. Internal drama, scandals, and a focus on fame over fundamentals have pushed this once dominant team to the brink. It's astonishing to see the Aces go from being one of the most beloved organizations in the WNBA, with 2 consecutive championships, to now becoming a symbol of controversy as new spotlights reveal their flaws. Meanwhile, the Liberty and Fever are setting an example of how to build a lasting legacy. They aren't just chasing wins, they are creating a culture, investing in young talent, and proving that teamwork and humility can outshine star power. As the Aces' empire teeters on the edge, these teams are ready to usher in a new era for the WNBA. The future is uncertain for the Aces. Can they bounce back? The road ahead isn't just steep, it's riddled with potholes. With top players considering leaving, a diminished draft pool, and a growing trust deficit with both players and fans, the Aces face an uphill battle. Rebuilding credibility is more than just winning games. It's about restoring faith, accountability, and unity. Will Hammond's tough love approach bring the team back to basics, or will the Aces' kingdom continue to crumble, piece by piece? One thing's for sure. The next season is set to be a wild ride. Buckle up, WNBA fans. This implosion is just the beginning of an unpredictable journey for the league saga. If you also like to watch such interesting videos, then please subscribe to the channel. Thanks you.